Hello, it's Mike here from Torah Kitchen. Today we're going to be making Noodle Maker's Chopped Suey. Okay, for starts, we got ourselves 3/4 pounds of beef. We have some ginger, 3 or 4 slices that have been sliced and then made into julienne strips. Then we have some asparagus. Then we have some onions that's cut in half, then cut into half slices, 1/4 inch. We have salt, dash of pepper, cornstarch, soy sauce, 1/4 cup of water, and some oil for frying. Over here we have some mushrooms, and that's about 1/2 pound of mushrooms. Over here we have, again, the asparagus. There's a funny little thing with asparagus that you give it a bit of a bend, and then when it snaps, you have your wooded ends that are rejected, and the rest you keep. Just a sample of that. If you took your asparagus and just bent it, where it bends, that's the woody part that gets thrown away and you keep the rest. Alright, here we go. The wok is hot. Tossing in some of our oil here. Right away we're going to start off with the meat. It's been marinating the whole 9 yards. It's going to be tasty, folks. While it's glazing, we're going to toss in the ginger so we can get a whole lot more flavor in here. There we go. Check that out. Couple drops of water just so it doesn't burn on the bottom here. Alright, here we go. Next we're going to toss in some onions and let them go till they're just opaque. As you can see, the onions are nicely done. They're opaque, they're not quite done through. You want to keep them a little bit firm. We're tossing in now the asparagus and letting that run through. Let that heat through, just so they kind of change color. They'll darken just a little bit. Next, we add the not so secret ingredient. 2 teaspoons of whiskey. Gotta like that, folks. Make it 3. Yeah, why not? Stir this in nicely. They'll add a lot of bold flavors. Awesome. There we go, folks. The asparagus is starting to change color a little bit. You can see the colors brighten up a little bit. Now we're going to toss in the mushrooms. Because they're the softer unit, you don't want to overcook them because they can so fast be done. Turn it just till it's hot all the way through. After spinning the pot, we're going to add salt and the pepper and just toss it in through, extra flavor, and give it a stir. Here we go. It's been about 2.5–3 minutes of stirring through on a moderate temperature after having turned it down a little bit. We're now going to toss in some cornstarch and water to make a thick sauce to go with it. In it goes. And at this point we crank it up to the highest and it'll start to boil and it'll start to thicken. See that in a short minute. And a little bit of finished flavor add. Tablespoon of soy sauce, toss it through, give it a roll, and turn off the heat. At this point, the temperature is off, and we're going to let it rest for about 2 minutes, let it sit. And there we go, folks, we have Noodle Maker's Chopped Suey with rice.